What is up, you guys? It is me again, as you can clearly see. Alright, so this is probably going to be a rather, serious video, most likely, because I is staying hydrated, by the way. You know, it's probably just the devil in my mind. That's the seriousness of this video. The devil gets into all of our minds as true believers in Christ. He gets into all of our minds, fills us. The Bible always says to put on the armor of God to fight against the fiery darts of the devil. Means to so that the devil doesn't, his influences, his tricks, his lies and stuff like that don't get you, don't make you fall for them and whatnot. So let me just break it down. I'm on a very high dose of lithium. And some of you probably know that on the higher of lithium you go, it increases your appetite, makes you hungrier. And I had a big appetite already. Now my appetite for food is even bigger. So, I have a fear of gaining weight because, being fat makes me feel disgusting. It makes me feel miserable. It makes me feel like, it makes me feel unwanted by people and stuff like that because, I feel like people don't like to be around fat people. It's just the weird thing that I have in my mind. But way back in 2018, I was really chubby. I wasn't fat or obese, but I was maybe 13, 15 pounds overweight, something like that. I couldn't fit a large shirt, but I was fitting XL. I'm about 5'9", 5'10" right now, and back then too. And back then I weighed 218. I lost a ton of weight, got down to 185, 190, from June all the way to November-ish. I did a lot of walking for 3.5 weeks, and then I got completely bored of walking. And then I just watched my calories every day for months and months and months and months. And see, June, July, August, September, October, November. Oh, that's 4 months, huh? So it took me 4 months to lose all that. Oh, nice. It took me 4 months, not 8 months. If I said 8 months, It was hard work because I had to resist all the sugary foods that I ate all the time, sugary drinks that I ate all the time, overeating that I loved to do because I loved to eat and stuff like that when I was hungry, but if I was still hungry, I just couldn't eat anymore because if I went over the 2,000 calorie limit, I would have gained weight. So I stuck to my normal less than 2,000 calorie limit diet per day. Check the food, all the foods I ate that I got at the grocery store. Made sure that check the sugars, check the calories, how much I could eat with other things before I got to 2,000, how much of them I could eat, blah, blah, blah. Just so I didn't get to 2,000 calories a day. I did this for months. And then I was lifting weights, too. That's why I started getting stronger. I wasn't lifting weights before I started losing that weight. Before I started losing that weight. It's just it was a really stressful thing. I've never did anything I've never lost weight before, did that. It was really difficult to do. If I was, I put on pounds and then lost pounds. I didn't lose pounds, intentionally. It was just, I was just changing my diet and stuff, and I just lost the weight and stuff naturally. I didn't do anything by exercising I did get stronger and stuff when I was living with my parents back in 2013 and stuff like that. I was lifting weights and stuff. I was getting muscular and stuff like that. But I wasn't trying to lose weight. I was trying to get muscles and stuff. But I was losing weight a little bit at that time too. It's just really stressful, and I just hate the thought of gaining weight. So I just like to be very cautious and be very careful so I don't gain weight, so I don't have to go through with that all again, and walking outside for 40 minutes, twice around my neighborhood. It takes 20 minutes to walk around my neighborhood. Me doing this back in 2018 was at my old house, and it took me 20 minutes to walk around it. And I did it twice. I did that every single day. 40 minutes, 45 minutes, every day for 3.5 weeks. It was very hard work. Hated every bit of it. Didn't notice a difference for the first couple weeks. I had to train my mind to not look at my stomach in the mirror when I got into the shower. When I unclothed myself, when I got undressed to get in the shower, I had to train my mind not to look at my stomach for 3 weeks when I took off my clothes to get into the shower. So it was, how hard that was to do? And I didn't look at my stomach for 3 weeks. And 3 weeks later, boom. So, I don't know how when I had my shirt on and stuff like that, I was wearing, 3 weeks later is when I started wearing the large clothes. I was still wearing the XL stuff, even though I was still able to wear the large stuff by then, but I was still wearing the XL stuff following up until then. So it still looked like I was able, I was still chunky looking because the shirts were still loose, bigger still. So I still look chunky still. So I couldn't tell with the shirt on that I lost a lot of weight. But then after 3.5 weeks, I looked at my stomach with my shirt off, and I noticed the difference. So it's very hard work. I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I went through it and everything. It's just so difficult to do. And, I think the devil was playing tricks in my mind. Because, I'm on my lithium. I am on my another pill right now called Topamans or Topazat or Topomat or something like that. That is supposed to help me be able to control my appetite and my hunger for food and stuff like that, along with being on a high dose of lithium. Because the lithium dose I'm on right now is controlling my mental health. If I'm on a lower dose of it, my mental health will be out of whack again. So I don't want that to happen. And what was I going to say? Yeah. I am able to I won't gain any weight, though, if I just get the lithium dose that I'm on right now. The high dose of lithium I'm on right now will not make me gain weight. It's not the medicine that makes you gain weight. It's the eating, the excessive eating calories that makes people gain weight. And if I just get healthy foods and stuff like that, it won't make me gain weight. It won't make me gain weight unless if I eat over 2,000 calories in a day. If I exceed the 2,000 calorie diet in a day, that will make me gain weight. But here's the thing that the devil, my stupid brain, is trying to do. My brain is trying to convince me and make me believe that I have gained weight because I have OCD, and it's on my mind worrying all the time that it knows that I hate the thought of gaining weight. And it's on my mind worrying all the time about gaining weight. And it's making me believe that I have gained weight. And I don't think I have gained a single pound because my shirts still fit. I'm trying my best not to eat things that I'm going overboard in calories with. I've been eating some good fruits and stuff like blueberries and fruits and like grapes and stuff, and watching what I'm eating, like no junky food and stuff. If I do, I don't eat really large amounts of them or anything like that at all. Sometimes I do, but I don't eat like so many of them. Like I'll have one carton thing of ice cream that doesn't even have 1,000 calories in it or something. Like the other day, yesterday I went grocery shopping with my father, and they have like an 8-serving thing of candy pecans, and the whole thing has 1,120 calories in it. And they taste delicious, but I cannot get them because they are absolutely delicious, and they are absolutely horrendous for my teeth, and absolutely horrendous for my body as well. And they don't fill you up either. So if you eat those first, you're going to also eat other foods that add calories to your day's calories as well. And it's going to make you fat because you're going to most likely exceed over the calorie limit if you eat the whole carton. And come on, let me tell you, you cannot seriously not eat that whole carton of pecans. Those things are delicious. They're candied pecans, and if you warm them up in the microwave, they are like something that came straight from heaven. And they're just chock full of sugar and everything. They're one of the things that say that you would say like, oh, I don't care if they gave me diabetes, I would still eat them anyways. They are that good. They're that tasty. But to me, I'm smart enough not to eat those. I've fallen for them before, and I'm not going to fall for that deception again. They had them at the hockey game. They have them at like these little cones or something. They're just so delicious. I don't even know what they're called, but I just want nothing to do with them. They're just so delicious. So yeah, when the devil is mixed up in your mind with your impulsive thoughts with your OCD and your brain all working against you all at the same time, trying to convince you with lies and stuff like that all at once, it's never good. Never good. That's why you have to armor up with God's armor, the armor of God, to push away the devil's lies so you don't, get attacked. I highly doubt I've gained even one shred of weight. But, it's just one of the things that I'm dealing with right now. And it sucks. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy.